Hey guys, happy July. I am here today to share my June lifestyle favorites. That's everything ranging from clothes and accessories to beauty, home goods, multimedia, and of course, I always talk about my favorite tasty treat of the last month. So excuse me. Winnie's decked out in her patriotic bows. She's being aloof, so you can't see them right now, but maybe you'll see them if she turns around. Anyway, okay, so clothes and accessories. I am all about the basic tee lately. I wear a t-shirt every single day. Sometimes I end up having to change my shirt because my 6-month-old will spit up or whatever on it and I'll need to change. So I always start out in a basic tee, and then maybe if I'm doing something nicer later, I'll put on something nicer. Or you know, something where I want to look a little bit more put together. But every day I wear just these tees, and I love these from Target. They're inexpensive, they're super soft and comfortable and lightweight. They have a deep V, so they're really great as a nursing mama because just pop that down and no problemo. I buy them big for that very reason. I go ahead and get the large in these. So they are very low, so the neck is really low, and so they have good coverage. They run pretty long and loose. So I have a few colors. I love this green. I have this purple, really pretty, and a blue, and they're just soft and nice. They're by Massimo. I don't know off the top of my head how expensive they are, but I know they're pretty inexpensive, so I don't worry about stains or anything like that. And it's just a really nice kind of mama form. It's the mom uniform staple to have. So I thought I would mention those. I have a couple of new jewelry pieces I've been wearing a lot. First of all, these little bracelets I've been wearing all month. I believe they came in the May Pop Sugar must-have box. Yes, I didn't put up a post. I haven't put up a Pop Sugar box post in a couple of months because I'm kind of taking a break from those. I still love the subscription and I look forward to it every month. It's my favorite monthly subscription, but anyway, I haven't posted about it. These little bracelets came in that box, and they're by Bloom Project, I believe. And they have these little tassels and just simple little bracelets. This is sort of my foray back into wristwear. I actually just started wearing my watch again a couple of weeks ago because for the first 6 months of my daughter's life, I didn't want to wear anything on my wrist that might accidentally scratch her or anything like that. But this is pretty low profile watch, and she's older now and just easier to sort of, she's got a lot more control. Anyway, this has been my bracelet of choice. I wear them every day, and I just think they're cute and nice and simple for summer. And I think I'm going to start wearing some of my other bracelets soon too. I'm so weird. I have trainer bracelets. Not really, but I wanted something just small, low profile that I knew wouldn't scratch her or that I'd be upset about if she got a hold of and it broke or something. She's interested in them, but she really just kind of bats at the tassels. So anyway, I just think they're cute and fun, and I really thought that was a nice addition to the Pop Sugar must-have box. Also, I have a new pair of earrings. These were my Mother's Day gift from Cece and my husband Don. Don obviously picked them out, but they're from Charlotte as well. They are Tanzanite stud earrings, and Tanzanite is actually the December birthstone. It's actually a few birthstones, I believe, that go in December. Turquoise is one, Tanzanite, and then there's a third one that I can not remember off the top of my head, but I love Tanzanite. It's such a beautiful stone. It ranges from a really almost like a periwinkle to almost a purpley blue, and these are definitely more on the lighter kind of purpley side. Beautiful. I believe they're from Blue Nile. If I can find the link for them, I will. Beautiful gift. Charlotte, my daughter Charlotte, you know what I mean, was born in December. So it's a really sweet first Mother's Day present for me, and I love them. I've been wearing them every day. So that's clothes and accessories. For beauty, I know that I have talked about this palette before several times in favorites over the years, but it is just my go-to. I haven't been wearing a lot of powder eyeshadow lately. I am today, not this palette, actually, a different Too Faced palette. But when I want to glam it up a bit, I put powder shadow on. I've just been using stick shadows just every day for easy stuff, and I talked about my favorites a few months ago for that. But this I always grab when we're going to be traveling. We took a couple of trips in the last couple of months. We just got back actually from our annual family reunion in Long Island. I took this. It's the Too Faced Natural Eyes Neutral Eyeshadow Collection. Been one of my favorite palettes, if not probably my favorite palette of all time. I think this probably is. This is the one that I've worn the most for the longest. It's just such a versatile, beautiful, neutral palette. I love that it has a mix of mattes and shimmers. This classic silky teddy color is such a great kind of pinky, soft champagne oval over the lid color, and it just looks great for any occasion. It's got some great colors for, you know, adding a bit of depth and contour and stuff to your eyes. And it's just so amazing. I always grab this now when I want to just look really put together in a very, you know, in a way that goes with anything. So I wanted to mention that again because I've kind of reacquainted myself with it over the past couple of months, and I'm just in love all over again. So that's for beauty. For home goods, again, this is sort of another repeat product, but it's something that I think I talked about in my December or favorites, or I meant to. I never put up my December favorites, so maybe I never got to. I talked about this in January, but it was for December. That's what happened. And it's the Nest Fragrances Reed Diffusers. I tried one of these for the first time in November and December and fell in love with it. We had the holiday scent down in our powder room, and I just loved it. It just smelled up like basically almost the whole first floor in such a nice way that wasn't overly, you know, wasn't too strong, and it lasted so long. And I was just never had a Reed diffuser that really lasts like that. So I have been buying them since, and I have a new summer favorite scent, if you will. So this is the grapefruit, and I keep this in our little toilet area of our master bathroom back there, that way, if you're curious. And I just love it. It's so subtle but effective. And it's not the kind of strong scent that's gonna give you a headache or overwhelm. It really just complements and gives a really nice, soft, very light citrus scent to the bathroom. And it smells like the whole bathroom, not just like the little toilet room, but I love this. And I actually have been using another one downstairs, and now I can't remember what it is, but it's like this really interesting vanilla. I feel like it's orchid and vanilla. That might be it. And that one's almost gone. I do love it, but I purchased a different one to replace it with. I purchased an apricot tea one for the powder room downstairs because I thought that sounded interesting. I haven't opened that yet though, so I can't attest to how it is. But I wanted to just mention those again because they continue to be my favorite diffusers for the house. I don't use plugins anymore. I haven't gotten into the whole like, what are those misty essential oil things. I haven't done that. Nothing against it, I just haven't gone there, you know, at this point. But I still love those, and now I've had so much more time to use them and try different scents, and I just love them. For TV, Don and I have returned to Grace and Frankie. This is the Netflix original series that we watched last year. Actually, we watched most of the first season last year when I was stuck in bed after throwing out my back right after I found out I was pregnant. I threw out my back in like a terrible way and I was basically flat on my back for a few days. So we spent I never am like sick in bed or anything like that. So it's very unusual for me to be like stuck in bed. So I was very antsy because I'm like, I need to be go, go, go. So Don found this show for us to watch, Grace and Frankie. It is hilarious. I know I talked about it last year. So season 1 was obviously a favorite of ours. Season 2 is just as good, if not better. I can't explain how well written the show is, and the acting is just stellar. I mean, the cast is amazing. Jane Fonda, I can't remember that woman's name, the guy from Law and Order, I can't remember his name, I don't know any I'm like terrible with celebrity names. I'm terrible, but it's an amazing cast. The storyline is hysterical. It's basically these two women whose husbands left them for each other. So they came out of the closet and announced they were gay after 40 years of marriage. So it's just an interesting storyline. That's not giving anything away, by the way. That's always been part of the beginning premise. But I highly recommend it if you have Netflix. By the way, Netflix is like my main jam. We don't watch a lot of TV. It's just so convenient to have Netflix. And now with, Amazon Prime and HBO Access or whatever the things are called, we don't actually use our actual cable television ever. I think Don uses it to watch sports, and that's about it. But anyway, Grace and Frankie season 2 is awesome. And next up on our list is The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt season 2. We haven't watched that yet. That was another favorite from last year that we're going to return to this after we finish Grace and Frankie. But yeah, and then I found a new blog that I'm really enjoying, and I'm not usually like real into fashion blogs, but this one is very family oriented, and her kids are adorable, and she's just a beautiful woman, and just takes her husband is the photographer. He takes gorgeous photos, and they go exotic places. So the blog is Barefoot Blonde, and I came across this blog actually totally randomly when I was searching for tips on how to travel with an infant back earlier in the spring before we went on our first trip to New Orleans with our daughter. And I came across her post about traveling with her child, and now she has 2 children, and they traveled with their kids all over from the time they were very little babies. And I found her tips really helpful, so I started reading her other posts, and I just really, like the fashion stuff doesn't mean anything to me. I'm obviously not a style icon here in my Target t-shirt, but the pictures are beautiful. They go on fantastic vacations, and it's just an amazing blog. And it's really an inspiring blog. I don't expect my blog to ever be like that. I am not a photographer, and I'm not married to a photographer. That is a really nice thing to have when you're a blogger, I suppose, but I wouldn't change, our circumstances for anything. But it's nice to see somebody with a woman blogger with a family doing it right, sharing about her family, but not oversharing. It's just, to me, it's been really kind of motivating. So anyway, it's a beautiful blog, and I highly recommend it if you want to look at some pretty pictures of some beautiful people, basically. And then lastly, for tasty treats, these, I'm going to apologize in advance for sharing about these with you because they are that good. They're that good. The limited edition s'mores Oreos. Whoever thought of this, genius. Genius. They're the best limited edition Oreos I've ever had. I like them better than Oreos. That's saying something. And I do love me some Oreo, but these are great. They have graham flavored cookies, and then they have chocolate and marshmallow flavored cream. So it's basically like a double stuff. It has like 2 layers, the chocolate and the marshmallow. You guys, they are so good. I found these at Target. They're limited edition, so I don't know how much longer they're gonna be around. I, no joke, bought 4 packages. I bought the first package, and Don and I went through it in like a week, and we were like, uh-oh, those are really good. So the next time I went back to Target, I bought 3 more packages. I was like, I don't wanna miss these if they go out. Now we're well stocked for a while, and we've, the initial craze is worn off, so we're not going through a whole package of cookies in a week. But they are so good. Really great with a cup of tea. They kind of really give you that s'more experience, but in Oreo form. It's really hard to describe. They really hit the nail on the head. I rarely like the limited edition Oreos, and these are a home run. So run out to your local Target and see if you can snatch up 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 packages of those, because worth it. Let me tell you, totally worth it. So those are my June favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed. I do have a coordinating giveaway, as always, and I'll be in info about that on my blog post, which I'll link below if you guys want to check it out and enter to win. Easy to enter. One of my standard giveaways. All the rules and stuff will be on the blog post. And also links and pictures to all these products if you guys want another look. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I'd love to know what some of your June favorites were, if you care to share, and what you're looking forward to this July. I can't believe we're like in the thick of summer now. It's good times. Good times. Summer loving. Anyway, I don't know where that came from. Oh, do we have to sing now? Summer loving. No, don't sing, Jen. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go now. I'm trying to sign off for the last minute and a half. So, sayonara, take care, happy July, and hope you're all well. Bye, you guys. Thanks for watching.